He must know something. He don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling. He keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters. He don't plant cotton. And them that plants it are soon forgotten. But old man River, he keeps on rolling along.
Can this show get any worse?
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's the day, yeah. The girl that's driving me mad is going away. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't care. She said that living with me was bringing her down, yeah. She would never be free when I was around. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't care. So high, sure think twice, sure to do right by me before she gets to saying goodbye. Sure think twice, sure to do right by me. I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today, yeah. The girl that's driving me mad is going away. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. I don't know why she's riding so high. Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me before she gets to saying goodbye. Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me. Said that living with me was bringing her down, yeah. She would never be free when I was around. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't care. My baby don't care. My baby don't care. My baby don't care. My baby don't care.
Absolute radio.
So this could be, possibly, the last show that I ever do, if it all goes wrong tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And it can go wrong. Things like that can go wrong. You hear stories about it not every day, that would be insane. But
Yeah, definitely. It's a definite worry.
I'm having an operation on my anus tomorrow, kids, and I'm having a general anaesthetic. I forgot that, my friends, and my wife's friends in particular, don't listen to me on the radio because the novelty of me doing like radio and TV wore off a long, long time ago, and our new friends, like our baby friends, don't really, sort of know what I do, don't really care what I do because they're all got like proper jobs.
And they might not like you if
they might not like me. No. Well, one of our baby friends texted my wife today saying, I couldn't sleep last night, the baby was up, so I switched on the radio and heard Iain. He's having an arse operation, is he? And I would never sit down with this woman and say, Sarah, I should let you know on Friday I'm having my anus cut open. I would never say that to her. Now she knows everything. I can't look her in the face again. Anyway, I'm having a general anaesthetic tomorrow. I'm very nervous. I'm not nervous about the operation. I'm looking forward to having pain-free poos. I'm nervous about the after effects, actually, because it's going to be sore for a bit. But I'm very nervous about the general anaesthetic. Because the only time, and I was saying this to you before, and this blew your mind, the only time I've ever had a general anaesthetic was when the dentist gave me one. Dentists used to give general anaesthetics.
I don't believe that.
Honestly, it's true. Orthodontists, but that's just like a posh dentist. They're still a dentist, isn't it?
Yeah, just posh ones.
Well, my sister, because she's a bit older than me, she had, when she had some teeth removed as a child, they gave her the mask over her face, and she had
It's illegal now, isn't it?
Is it illegal?
I think so.
Oh, I was hoping they were going to do it tomorrow. It's going to be an injection tomorrow, isn't it?
Probably.
You can tell I'm nervous because I'm talking fast. It's going to be because the mask... I can't believe the mask works, because if you... you could pretend to be out of it.
I think it's supposed to maybe freeze your vocal cords.
Freeze your mind!
So they can't do that anymore. But yeah, I think you're going to have a jab.
Do dentists don't give general anaesthetics anymore, do they? Do they?
No.
Do they?
Local.
A local, but a needle in the gum.
I've never had it.
What they do is they give you a needle in the gum so they can take a tooth out, but you feel the needle, so they rub cotton wool bathed in anaesthetic on your thing to numb it for the needle. But they're like, I don't want cotton wool being rubbed on my gum, so I want something to numb that. A general anaesthetic.
Which is also by a needle.
I'm having the general anaesthetic. I'm guessing the fun thing to do is to try and fight it, isn't it?
I try to. It's impossible.
Well, it's impossible, isn't it? I did for a while, many years ago. I was on temazepam, which is sleeping tablets, and it was always because I wasn't sleeping for whatever reason, and it was always fun to go right. I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to try and stay awake for 15 minutes, and then you get to 3 minutes, and it would be the morning. So I'm going to try and play that tomorrow. Do they do counting backwards?
Yeah, they do. They say try and count to 10, or try and count back from 10 and see how far you get, and then it was like 1, 2, and you're gone.
I might be able to do it. Back in my day, I consumed a lot of narcotics. I'm sure I must still have some. It's been a long time. I must still have some resilience in me. What if I'm too strong?
What if you are? That is a concern, because you might wake up halfway through and feel the pain.
Feel a man fingering my bum. I don't think that's what he's actually going to be doing, but who knows? If I had someone who used to be on the telly in front of me, unconscious, with their trousers around their ankles...
It makes my...
I would. You would. Would you go... And you go... Quick, bring your phone over. Take a picture of this. I've got Richard Madeley here. Come on. Right, here we go. You would, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? I think you probably would. I'm nervous about the general anaesthetic, kids. That's why I'm babbling like a lunatic. If you've ever had one, do you... Now, what happens if I'm on the general anaesthetic, but then I float out of my body...
And see yourself.
And I see myself being fingered by a male nurse.
I think that means you're dead. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
No! But then sometimes you will see the baby Jeebus and your nana, and they'll say, we're not ready. They'll say, hang on.
Go back, go away.
We're not ready for you yet, Iain. You have more work to do. You have to find a cure for blindness. They found a cure for blindness. Did you hear this?
No.
They found a cure for blindness.
It's amazing.
So, hang on, should you say, not blindness, Iain. They found that, I forgot, it was in the Daily Mail, like a cure for... cancer or something. I don't know. She probably wouldn't say that. But I could find a cure for that. Who knows? Don't laugh.
You never know. Stumble across something.
I'm nervous. I'm babbling.
Halfway through my general anaesthetic, I had breathing problems. I had to have a...
I want to laugh, but I don't know why. It's because I'm nervous. That's what it is.
I had to have the oxygen and everything. I had to get my mum in. They were frightened.
Did they think you were... What was your general anaesthetic for? Am I allowed to ask?
Yeah, I had to have a bone file down in my jaw because it used to get locked. And it still, to this day, opens wonky. Look at this. Watch this. It zigzags across.
That's a great party trick. Some young man's going to be very, very happy when he discovers that. Louise, I didn't know you could do that. General anaesthetic stories, I think, is going to be the order of the day this evening. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Dentists, did you ever give a general anaesthetic? Strange people that have given you anaesthetics. For example, the dentist. It's odd that a dentist could give you that stuff to knock you out. And I remember you'd wake up, it was in Slough, and you'd wake up in this sort of weird little room, and then your dad would pick you up and carry you over his shoulder and put you in his... Anyway, I think it's my dad, I don't know. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call about that or anything. From midnight tonight, we're going to try a new thing. Well, it's not new, but we're going to try possibly midnight on Thursdays being an hour of Triple M. We might do it every week, so if you make it good tonight, we'll do it again.
And of course, we're finding a guest.
Oh, yes, by midnight we will know who the guest is going to be for the Women's Week special.
An ancient business, a modern piece of glasswork. Down on the corner that you walk each day in passing. The elderly says clerk won't ask with suspicion. The whole of motor corporation's giving its permission. A little stairway, a little piece of carpet, a pair of mirrors that are facing one another. Out in both directions, 1,000 little Julias. They come together in the middle of Manhattan. You waited since lunch. It all comes at once. Modern art to keep it out the closets. People who might own it, the sins of pride and envy. Then on the second floor, the Richard Serra skate park. You waited since lunch. It all comes at once. Questions while the horses race in taxis in the winter. Look up at the buildings, imagine who might live there. Imagining you offer to fall upon the sink there. You waited since lunch. It all comes at once.
Mick's in Bumhead. Good evening, Mick. Mick, are you in Bumhead?
Hello.
Hello, Mick.
Are you alright, Ian?
I'm all right, Mick. How are you?
I'm excellent. Right.
Excellent.
Matt, would you like to talk to me about anything?
Why not?
Well, man, would you like to knock a subject out?
Could you say those words but add some more words so it makes sense?
Would you like to knock a subject out to talk about?
Well, still didn't work. Would you like to... have you got any suggestions, Mick, from Bumhead, of topics that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about drugs.
I thought you might, Mick. I wonder what made me think that. OK, go on.
Well, the temazepam that you keep going on about...
Mentioned it once.
I'd like to see your thing on that.
You'd like to...
hear your thing on temazepam, because you keep spelling that word out.
I've not spelt it out. I couldn't spell it if I tried, and I mentioned it once.
Oh no, mate! I've listened to you plenty of times.
I think this is the first time I've mentioned the temazepam.
No, mate, I can in my head 3 more times.
I think that may be because you're on drugs now.
No medication.
Medication's what you need if you want to be the best and you want to be the rest. Medication's what you need.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
You talked about Samazepam about 2 months ago. You should get them on prescription.
I did get them. Maybe I did mention them 2 months ago. That's the effect they've had on me. I've forgotten talking about them.
Oh, you're just trying to bail the question out, aren't you?
What's the question? Ask me the question, Mick, and I'll tell you the answer.
You're trying to bail the question out, mate.
No, if you ask me the question, you've not asked me a question yet. Ask me the question and I will not bail the answer.
Then. Did you get Samazepam off your doctor?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Did you have a good time with them?
It helped me to sleep.
Yes.
I was not taking them as a social drug. I was taking them as a sleeping drug.
Is the way you see me taking them as a social drug?
No, but your tone implied that I was copping a buzz off them.
No. I've listened to you many, many years now. I watch you on Rise and...
Wow, that was you who watched me, okay. I knew someone was watching me.
Yeah, mate, I'm a little older than you. I've watched your career for a while.
Uh-oh, that's scary.
No, you're okay, mate.
Thank you. I don't quite know what the point you're getting at is, Mick.
Man, I have no point, man. What would you like to talk about?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, we're talking about general anaesthetics, but if you've got something else you'd like to talk about, then please do.
I'd like to talk about your depression.
Okay, then.
Yeah, how depressed do you get, mate?
Very.
Man, right, I have arthritis myself.
Right.
So, man, I'd like to understand how depressed you get, mate.
I don't quite see what my depression has to do with your arthritis. I don't think the two are linked. I'm not depressed because of your arthritis.
No.
If that's your concern, don't worry, it's not you.
You're not, but I'd just like to... How depressed do you get, mate?
Very.
Is that the only word you can use, very?
Well, without going into specifics, Mick, yes.
Okay then, mate. I'll say good night.
Good night.
Have a nice time.
Thank you, Mick. I will do. Thank you very much, Deb. Well, there we go. It's an eye-opener, isn't it, this evening? Let's go to... Verinda!
Well done.
Thank you.
I'm just wondering, is it true you had a baby recently?
That is correct, yes. Well done, Verinda.
Can I borrow it?
What for?
It's in Pizza Hut. Free pizza for kids. So...
yeah, when would you like to borrow him?
Maybe Monday?
Do you know what? We're actually lending him out to another friend who's taking him to Burger King where they've got a deal for kids. But Tuesday he's free.
Okay, then. All right, then.
Nice one.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's sorted out. If you've never heard the show before, it don't really get much better than this, I'm afraid. Oh, I should thank Vicky Blight as well for being on before us and doing an excellent job and bigging the show up as she did so superbly. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. General anaesthetics. We will choose who is going to be the guest that's going to come on the show. It could be you listening to this now. We want one of you, real people, to come in a couple of weeks and be a guest on the show, be interviewed for 20 minutes, pick a song, and then get at. If you think you can do it, you've got 40 minutes to give us a call and try and have a go. 0330 123 1215. Then at midnight, we're going to have an hour of Triple M, your calls straight to air.
This is the Absolute Radio. Rock and roll fantasy football. Win £20,000. Go to absoluteradio.co.uk.
Absolute Radio.
At Homebase, there's an extra 15% off everything this Friday and Saturday. That's an extra 15% off on top of all our other great offers. Now at Homebase.
Win When you text to 81215, it will cost you 50p plus your standard network rate. If you don't text to 81215, it won't cost you 50p plus your standard network rate.
Absolute Radio.
We all want to get more out of life. That's why the new Ford Transit eKinetic is the most frugal transit yet, delivering up to 39.2 combined miles per gallon. This allows you to go a further 12% on every tank compared to a standard Transit 280S. So like the new Transit eKinetic, this radio ad will last 12% longer than normal, giving us just enough time to make your day a little jollier. Over to the man himself.
Doctor, I said, I have broken my arm in several places. He said, well, you shouldn't go to this place.
Ford, feel the difference.
It's easy for fires to start. A smoke alarm will alert you in seconds if it's got a working battery. So remember the drill. Get it, install it, check it. It could save someone's life.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Casper Mahmood is angry with me. Very stroppy Facebook message. Call in if you're unhappy, Casper. We can sort it out.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Dance to the song they're playing on the radio. While color lights up your face. Sway through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run, I'll run with you. If you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a feel your grace should fall. For fear tonight is all. You could look into my eyes. Under the moonlight, this serious moonlight. And if you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like a Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Under the serious moonlight.
We've got loads of calls, and we're going to be taking calls straight to air from midnight, so I'm going to have to rush to get through all of these. Let's get straight in there. George Craig in Newdigate. Good evening, George Craig.
Hello.
Hello, fella.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm nervous about tomorrow, but I'm fine.
Oh, I had the same when I had an operation like that as well.
Oh.
I had that where you had to go to sleep.
Yes, well, it's called an anaesthetic, I think, is the technical term for it. But yes, you have to go to sleep. Imagine if they just did it at night time when you were asleep, and they didn't have chemicals to knock you out. They just waited till you fell asleep, and then very delicately tried to cut your anus open. It's happened to me before, actually. I shouldn't joke about it. Yes.
Well, try and beat me. I got down to 4.
From 10 to 4?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cutting it fine.
Yeah.
That's cutting it a bit fine. When you start going into minus numbers, that's when you know you're in trouble. Yeah. What happens if those... Because you hear about this as well. That you go unconscious, but then you wake up during the operation and you can feel everything, but you can't move or speak.
No, that didn't happen to me.
That didn't happen to you? OK. What if it happens to me, George Craig?
I doubt it.
Well, you never know. You never know. Brett's in Middlesbrough. Good evening, Brett.
Evening, Ian.
How are you, sir?
Not bad, thanks very much.
OK, good to hear it. Good to hear it.
Yeah, I was just ringing about your operation tomorrow also.
Yes?
I had the same operation.
Did you? Hang on, but you sound like a young man. How old are you?
27.
You are a young man. Jeez, okay.
Pretty young, yeah.
I'm an old man. You expect as you get older to have these things falling apart.
This is what they told me, yeah.
Widening. But there's a young man it happened to you. Okay, and what? How did the operation go?
It went all right. Pretty much, don't want to scare you here, but the most immense pain I've ever been in my life.
Ah! Well, afterwards?
For
how long?
Nothing during. 2 weeks.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Being laid in bed.
No!
And in immense pain.
I'm looking after the baby the day after.
Yeah,
on my own. Oh, God. So what?
Also,
yes?
Well, yeah, basically, same thing. Countdown from 10.
Yeah.
Woke up, back in the bed, in the room. A couple of nurses there.
Hello,
and,
yes, I like this story, all right.
Well, yeah, it got a little bit worse than this, I'm afraid.
Oh.
So they're leaving me to it, and I say, am I okay to sort of, like, get up and go to the toilet?
Yeah. Number one or number two?
Just a one,
Oh, it's a one, just a one, okay.
Yeah, you've got to take all the laxatives and stuff and clear yourself out before.
Yeah.
So, number one, so get up, I feel okay, walk across to the thing. I've got my nighty, gowny thingy on.
Yep.
You know, the paper pants and all that.
Yeah, lovely.
Stood in the bathroom, paper pants down, nightgown up. Commence the number one.
Okay.
Feel a little bit faint.
Oh, no.
Collapse.
Oh, no.
Bang my head on the back of the wall behind where the toilet is.
Yeah.
Wake up, don't know how much long later, with a couple of nurses stood at me completely naked, looking at the little fella and wondering what I'm doing lying on the floor.
And did you go mid pee? So there was pee everywhere.
Well, yeah.
You're just spraying like a madman with a machine gun.
I guess so. I think maybe a point of impact. Maybe my system kicked in and stopped me.
The thing I have to try and remember about nurses is they have seen it all before.
Well, they've seen all of me.
Well, jeez. Brett, listen, thank you for that. I'm not looking forward. Oh God. He says it's going to be painful, Eloise.
I hear.
Oh, God, 2 weeks he was laid up. I can't be laid up for 2 weeks. I've got to do the... Are we on at 10 o'clock on Monday?
Yes.
I've got to come and do the show at 10 o'clock on Monday. I can't be laid up for 2 weeks.
Well, at least you've got a nice long weekend to...
Yeah, looking after the baby Saturday and Sunday. Fandango's working.
Oh.
I'm up at 5 on Saturday.
You might tear it again.
Well, why? What are we going to... Oh, I see what you mean, by bending and stretching. Yes, I could do. Listen, Elisa, you know those miners? Have you heard about these miners in Chile?
No.
There are these... Have you not heard about this?
No.
There are these miners that are stuck in a mine in Chile, and they've been stuck there, I think, for maybe 3 weeks, right? And everyone thought they were dead, okay? But they managed... What happened was the rescuers were drilling down into the ground, trying to find, like, a little hole, and and at one point, they drilled down, and the miners saw the drill, and they attached a note to the drill saying, "We're alive." And it went back up, and everyone was... It's like about 3 weeks they were down there, maybe a bit longer. And everyone's like, fantastic. And then they managed to make a little bigger hole, and they got, like, a phone line down there so they could talk to them. They've been putting food down there. They told the miners today that they probably won't be able to get them out until Christmas.
What?
And because they're so far down, and there's no way... You can't just, like, drill a hole, because it could kill them.
Oh, my God.
They're going to be stuck in a mine until Christmas.
They're going to go stir crazy.
They're going to go mental. Surely they're going to end up... I mean, they're going to have food, like, piped down, but you wouldn't end up killing each other, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Or, like, just having sex with each other and then killing each other and then having sex with each other again.
Where do they go to the toilet and things?
Well, I don't think they... You know, they're minors. They're used to being dirty. So I don't think they're that bothered about it.
But if you live in that for another 6 months...
It's not 6 months till Christmas.
However many months.
August to September, September to October, October to November, November... It's 4 months!
If you live in that for another 4 months... But then Christmas is the end of December.
Yeah. Well, it's the end of August.
Oh.
Here's the thing. So, Christmas this year is on a Saturday. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, get in there! And then I thought, oh, no, it's not good to have it on a Saturday. You want to have Christmas on, like, a Wednesday or a Thursday.
More days off.
More days off, longer holiday, isn't
Yeah.
it? And because Saturdays are special anyway, it's particularly in my household, because, you know, we always like to watch Odd One In, or we don't, I've never seen it. But, you know, Saturdays always feel a bit special. But Christmas on a Saturday, I don't know, what's the best day to have a Christmas?
Well, so you have the day after... as bank holiday, don't you? Boxing Day...
So Boxing Day on a Sunday? Oh,
so maybe then it's best to have a Thursday.
Yeah.
Because then the Friday is also a bank holiday.
Yep.
And then you get the Saturday and Sunday, so you get 4 days off for Christmas.
Yep.
Then maybe that's best. And then it's the same for New Year. So New Year's Eve will be the Thursday.
Yep. You have Friday off, then you've got the weekend off to recover when you coming down.
Exactly. So that is the day. That's the day.
Alan, what would you say is the best day to have Christmas?
Best day for Christmas will be the 16th of February.
Sorry?
It would be the same day as my birthday.
No, but we mean, it's always going to be on the 25th of December, Caddy.
Why would you want... You'd get less presents if it was on the same day as your birthday.
No, double presents.
You wouldn't get double presents, you'd get less presents.
No, they'd get 2 sets of presents.
No, you wouldn't.
Christmas presents in the morning.
No, you wouldn't, because
everyone
would give you your Christmas present and go, yeah, that's for your birthday as well. Go on, lad.
They're just tight.
Well, they are just tight.
Anyway, I've got a question to ask you, Ian.
What happened to you last night, Alan? We came to you and you were fast asleep.
Sorry, I was under the anaesthetic.
Oh, God. I'm dreading this now.
What was your favourite moment of the 11 o'clock show?
What was my favourite month of the 11 o'clock show?
No, your favourite moment.
What was my favourite moment? It could have been when we interviewed Susie Quattro and she stood up in front of me, turned round and bent over. That's true. In tight leather trousers. Oh, yeah. I had a big crush on Susie Quattro. It could have been that. I tell you my very, very favourite moment, Alan, was recording the first ever episode, going to the house of my then girlfriend, getting a few beers in, and watching it. Just me and her. That was my favourite moment of the whole thing.
And of course, it gave us Ali G as well.
Did it? Was he on that?
Yeah, he was.
I forgot about that. And where is he now, Alan? He's in Hollywood making millions of dollars. That's it. And I'm about to have my bum cut open.
I'm glad you talked about me after, because blood donors have to have anaesthetic as well.
Blood donors don't have anaesthetics.
You do.
You don't? I've given blood and you don't have an anaesthetic.
No, you get anaesthetic in the arm to numb the vein.
No, you don't. You just have a needle put into your vein.
No, you have to have an anaesthetic to numb the vein.
You don't have an anaesthetic to numb the pain when you give blood. There's no pain when you give blood. It's just, as they say, a small scratch.
No, but if you scream it, you do have the choice of an anaesthetic.
I've given blood 4 or 5 times. I have never been offered an option of an anaesthetic. Partly, Alan, because there's no pain.
Well, I had the anaesthetic when I gave blood.
Are you sure you were giving blood and they weren't just doing a DNA test on you to see if you were the daddy?
I'm quite sure of that, Ian.
Okay, Alan.
And what the last year I can do a bigger party than you.
Who says what?
I was told I can do a bigger party than you.
Well, who told you that?
Vinny.
Okay, away you go.
Party!
No one can do a bigger party than me.
Hey, could you stand another drink? I'm better when I don't think. Seems to get me through. And say, do you want to spin another line like we had a good time? Not that I need proof. Swell, we're living in a hotel. Someone's ringing my bell in a room without a view. And hey, heard you read another book. Should I take another look Who am I without you? Hey, could you stand another drink? I'm better when I don't think. Seems to get me through. Say, do you wanna spin another line like we had a good time? Not that I need proof. Swell, we're living in a hotel. Someone's ringing my bell in a room without a view. Hey, heard you read another book. Should I take another look? Who am I without you?
Mike has sent in an hilarious text. Ian, are you depressed because you're one of the only people from the 11 o'clock show that hasn't gone on to better things? I just tried to call Mike up and tell him the real reason behind my depression. He didn't want to answer the phone. Which is a shame, Mike. A little bit cowardly there. Little bit cowardly. Let's go to Cougar Pammy. Yes!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Pammy.
How are you?
I'm nervous about tomorrow.
Don't be nervous. If I could come and hold your hand, I would, but I wouldn't.
No, thank you. What?
Now, can I ask you about the guest spot?
We are looking for a listener to come on the show and be a guest, yes?
Yes, well, I've got an Oyster card and I'm on the Central line and I would like to come in.
OK, why should it be you?
Because I've got lots of topics I can talk about. I know a bit about music and a bit about movies and a lot about men.
Right.
And as it's Women's Week, I think that lots of the girlies would like to hear from me. And I've got a question to ask Eloise. When she goes into work, because you're on radio, does she wear makeup or not?
I do, because I'm here the whole day. I'm here from 2.
But do they have you on webcam, honey?
No, but just because...
Oh, she's my webcam honey.
Webcamhoney.com. I don't want to come in and spend the whole day makeupless.
Let me just say, Eloise always looks hot, Pammy. Always.
Oh, and you're a married man and you're saying that. Well, I will make an effort then and put my face on as well.
Oh, well, that's if we choose
You'll be on the webcam.
Eh?
You're on the webcam if you're in that studio.
Oh, well, I have to put my face on then.
But I just come in a T-shirt. I've been wearing my Sparks T-shirt quite a lot recently, and unshaven. That's my look.
Okay. Now, can you tell me something? What does Triple M mean?
It means all the calls go straight to air.
But why is it called Triple M?
Ah, Pammy, we'll put you on the list. We've got a few people on this. We've got Pammy, we got Vicky, we had...
Charlie.
We
had a bailiff called Brian.
He was scary, I don't know.
Tracy.
We had Charlie...
Vicky.
Charlene...
No, Sherilyn.
Sherilyn, that was it. OK, well, we'll see. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Well, we've got these calls lined up. That's probably enough till midnight.
Yeah, and I've got even a few on the list, so if everyone waits for straight to air.
Listen, we've got 3 calls. We've got John, we've got Kirsten, we've got Dave. We'll get you on before 12. We may get 1 or 2 more on before 12. If you've spoken to Eloise and we don't call you back... We're trying just a little bit different kind of thing tonight, so we're going to do straight to air for the last hour of the show, so you can call in then, maybe, and do your thing. I've run out of words to say, and now I've not got the thing queued up that I need to play for the ad, so excuse me. Now it's queued up. This has all gone rather pear-shaped, hasn't it? I should do some mixing. Hang on. Mix 1.
We are Absolute Radio. Women want us, men want us too.
Mix 2. Mix 3.
Rock and Roll Football Live.
We're back this Saturday with more full live commentary of an explosive Premier League game.
Chelsea versus Stoke.
Join me, Russ Williams, with all the build-up from 1:30 on Absolute Radio Extra, which you'll find on DAB, 12:15am and online. Then from 3, full live, uninterrupted commentary from Jim Proudfoot. And at 5, I'll be sitting in for Iain Wright for post-match reaction and your views on all the big games of the day.
Rock and Roll Football Live with Sky. You only get all 5 Sky Sports channels in HD with Sky, meaning you'll never miss the moment.
See you Saturday on Absolute Radio Extra.
Right now at Morrison's, pay less for over 100 health and beauty essentials, like Radox Clean and Soft Hand Wash and new Radox Moisturising Shower Gel, both half price. So you could really clean up. Pay less for health and beauty essentials at Morrison's. Selected products and pack sizes. See in store for details.
It's the final few days for double savings on many great designs in the DFS sale. Final few days to get the sofa you want at a price that can't be repeated. Final few days to grab all this with 4 years free credit and a year payment free. So don't wait. Double savings on many great designs and the DFS sale end this Bank Holiday Monday, 8pm. Visit dfs.co.uk for store details. Typical 0% APR credit subject to acceptance.
What you got to eat, then? Scotch egg chutney, pork pie, pickled onion. Makes my cheese certainly look a bit sad.
The new Vauxhall Movano offers a few little extras, with £1,400 of free options, including aircon, trip computer, Bluetooth and alarm, on all new Movano orders placed by the 31st of December 2010.
Packet of biscuits? You're giving us indigestion. Oh, can I have your sandwich then?
To find out more, contact your local Vauxhall retailer or visit newmovano.com. New Movano from Vauxhall. No job too big. Terms and conditions apply. Contact your local retailer.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I was blind, now I can see.
is in Claverley.
Sex man.
Sorry?
How you doing? You're the sex man.
Hey! I've not been called sex man for weeks.
I know.
I missed that. There was a brief period, dear listener, if you're new to the show, when I was known as sex man, because I think... Am I right, Dave? It was a lunatic woman that called me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lunatic woman called me sex man.
Rapping at you.
She was what?
Rapping at you.
Oh, she was rapping at me, wasn't she?
Yeah. Middle-aged woman rapping to you, sex man.
I forgot about that, Dave. Thank you. You brought back the memory.
Yeah, she was my favourite listener.
Well, she was mine. Where is she now? Probably, with anyway, I need to sound very vulgar there, and I shouldn't. Dave, what can I do for you this evening?
Right, you're getting a bit depressed.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you're just wasting your time speaking to idiots.
Like you, yes?
Yeah, like me, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've helped me.
Okay, go
Looking
on.
after my little lad.
How old's your lad?
He's 11 months.
Beautiful.
And when he was... It's a fun time now, but when he was smaller and they're just screaming and crying and they won't... You can't calm them down. You know what I'd do to calm him down?
Go on.
Pradeep him. right in his face. Get a good deep breath.
Yeah.
Pradeep. If it kind of just freeze, look at you wide-eyed, and it was just like pressing the pause button.
Wow, really? The Pradeep worked?
As soon as you stop, it's like press play again, he starts screaming again, but as long as you Pradeep...
I can do a long Pradeep, so that might help with my little boy when he gets a little bit upset. If I Pradeep, because that'll get me about 45 seconds worth of peace.
Yeah. And, just have another deep breath and then straight at it again.
And what's your boy's name?
Sam.
Fantastic. And he's good lad now, is he?
Oh, yeah. 11 months, it's the best time. Really having a great time now.
Beautiful. How many teeth has he got? I don't want to get all babyish, by the way, guys. Don't worry. I'm just having a chat with the dad. How many teeth has he got?
He had 2 on the bottom come through first, and then when we were on holiday in Turkey, 4 came through all at once.
Wow. And was he all right with that?
Yeah, sound, yeah.
My boy's 7.5 months. He's got 6 teeth already.
Well, it was about that time they came through, but no more have come through since.
He's kind of stopped, has he?
Yeah.
And does he, when you put him on the floor and he goes off crawling, and obviously he sees his toys and goes, yeah, nice toys, but then does he go straight past those and head for the plugs?
Oh, yeah.
What is that? What is that?
Cables as well, pulling at the aerial cable from the TV.
Why do they do that? We've got loads of, Brio toys and VTech and all of the Cuddly, all of this stuff, and he wants to go and pull the plug out.
It's because you keep pushing him towards the toys. If you pushed him towards the plugs, he wouldn't be interested then, would I?
If he keeps pulling that phone, it's going to smack him on the head. That'll get him away from there.
Right, got a few more things to run through.
Yes,
so
Dave.
Pull your finger out, we can blast through those.
Okay. Yes, boss. Sorry, boss.
Okay. Now, remember Eloise had a nickname for you that she never told you? Can you remember what it was?
Oh, she's told... What was it, Eloise?
E1.
E1.
Yeah. Well, I refer to you as Iain Leroy Silk.
I like this bloke. He's good. This guy's good. Oh, but that's... I like that. Iain Leroy Silk. Yeah, we'll have that.
Now, you're going to see the bomb doctor tomorrow.
Yeah. And you're... Can I say, Dave, you're in my top 3 favourite callers already.
Shall I quit now?
No, go. Well, let's see where it goes. Go on.
Okay, can you ask him something for me? I've got a question that's bugged me for ages.
All right, I will ask the bomb doctor a question for you.
Okay, I'm going to try and keep it as clean as possible because I know that children are listening.
Yes.
Now, when 2 gay men...
Okay, I think we'll leave it there. Thank you, Dave. He was in my top 3 favourite callers.
I'm sure he was going to go down a great route.
I'm sure.
It wasn't going to be a bad one.
I'm sure it was as well, but any sentence that
starts like that.
When 2 gay men, is probably going to be a bad route when he goes down there. Let's go. This has been a fun show tonight. John is in Holborn. Good evening, John.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
I spoke to you last night.
Oh, did you?
And I didn't know I was speaking to you.
Oh, really? What did you say?
Well, I got on at the end and I was asking if Iain was there, and
I
thought it was Mark Crosley asking me strange questions.
Mark Crosley does ask strange questions. He's always asking me strange questions, like, will I go round to his house and drink some tea with him? I won't.
Really?
I will not go to his house. I will not drink tea with him, no.
No, I don't blame you.
No, it's a very strange chap.
So the main reason I was phoning you last night was to come on the show.
Okay, well, you did.
Well, I came on the show then, but I thought I'd come in live, perhaps.
Okay, get into the studio?
Yes.
Oh, you're putting yourself forward to be the guest. Okay, well, why should we choose you?
Well, I think I'm articulate. I think I'm local.
I think I'm local.
local. Yes, I'm absolutely local.
Weren't you the guy that was talking about, like, crop circles or something?
Well, stone circles, Hubble telescopes, and time.
Oh, it was him.
Yeah, because I made up some lists, you see. Some interesting
lists.
Topics, perhaps.
Okay. Well, let's hear them.
The same ones. Well, I was thinking I'm going to change the tune now. I'm going to change tax because...
Okay.
And I'm thinking because we keep talking about Christmas. Or Christmas keeps popping up.
What's the best day to have Christmas on?
I think we should look into November.
Look, everyone wants to change the date. It's always going to be December the 25th. Although Christmas in November. It's winter now, isn't it, John? We're actually in winter now.
No.
Yeah.
It's totally winter. The weather's been awful. We're at home and it was dark by 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm looking very much excited, John, because it's the last ever episode of Mistresses this evening, one of my favourite TV shows. And before I came out, I watched last week's episode on the Sky Plus. The ending of last week's episode of Mistresses was better than the season finale of Lost. It was so good. Who knows what they're going to do in tonight's episode?
Oh, wow. Can I get that on the BBC iPlayer or something?
I think you probably can, John. I think you probably can.
Sounds good. But what I was thinking of doing...
Yes.
If I was to come into the studio...
Which, okay. Probably won't, but yes.
To sing... Oh.
Was to sing?
Well, I was going to sing. I was going to sing a different mix of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen.
Well, could you give... Whoa. You've bored us slightly, but now you've got my attention back. Could you give us a little snatch of a different mix of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen?
Well, it starts a little the same, but then it just goes right way off. But because it'd be a first, and because I've got kids too, and they thoroughly enjoyed it, then I'd have to hold myself back, you see.
Okay, well, John, listen, John, put John on the list, Eloise.
All right.
Put John on the list. Mysterious, little bit dull, but then suddenly a different mix of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen that he wouldn't even tease us with this evening by giving us a little burst of it.
No.
Wow. Okay, we've got 2 more calls. Let's go to Kirsten Hawes. Good evening, Kirsten.
Kirsten, ready?
That's you, is it?
That's me.
That's why I said your name.
That's me, I'm Kirsten.
Hello, Kirsten.
Hello, I'm Kirsten.
Can I just ask, Eloise, I've noticed this and I'm enjoying it, but the last few days, last couple of weeks, I've had a lot of surnames on the screen as well as their first names. Why is that?
When they give me the surnames, I like to write them down.
So you're not asking for the surnames, they're just giving them to you?
Yeah.
Brilliant, well done.
No, I'm just giving you Kirsten.
And I'm giving you Hawes?
You're giving me Hawes.
Well, that's your name, isn't it?
So I'm not Kirsten Hawes, but I will be Kirsten Hawes if you want me to be.
Who are you then?
I'm Kirsten Ford.
Oh,
Kirsten Forbes?
I misheard.
Okay, well, we'll call you Kirsten Hawes. It's a rather unfortunate name. I'd change that if I were you to Forbes.
I'm happy with that.
I was just checking my Facebook, okay? My private Facebook. And a friend of a friend has posted something. I don't know who this person is. Has posted something on my friend's Facebook page. Their surname is Raper.
Oh, no.
Raper. Now, if you were called Raper...
I'd change it.
You would change that, wouldn't you? Especially if it was a double-barrel name. And if yours was a double-barrel name and you were Kirsten Raper Hawes, or Hawes Raper, you would change that, wouldn't you?
I would 100% change that.
I'd change it to Forbes.
Just think of the nicknames that he might have had.
Yeah, it's a girl.
Oh God.
Anyway, Kirsten, you're on the air. It's a pleasure to talk to you. What can I do for you?
Basically, I rang up because me and my husband...
You're
have been
married?
I'm married.
You sound
yes.
about 15.
I'm not 15, I'm 28.
28 and you're married, okay.
Right, so me and my husband...
Put the mouth near the phone, that's it, keep it near the phone.
I'm by the phone, we've been married for 12 years.
You got married when you were 16?
Yes.
How old's he?
Yeah.
72.
No, my husband is 29.
Okay. Okay, I don't believe a
So
word
we
of
got
this.
married when we were teenagers.
What was the date of your wedding?
We got married on the 26th of February, 1999.
Okay, yeah.
That's quick working out.
Yeah, okay. So that's a year out as well, isn't it? Okay, yes.
Yeah, so we have 3 children.
Okay, how old are they?
10, 9 and 6.
What are their names?
Daniel, Megan and Jack.
Okay.
I believe her.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
But believe me, I'm a teacher. My husband is a British gas engineer.
I need him to come round to ours.
We had the British gas engineer came round to ours the other day, and he got this brilliant thing, right? He went into the spare room, leant out the window, and got this really long metal tube. Really long. It's like about, 12 foot long. And he put it out the window and he tested out gas emissions with it. It was brilliant.
That's good.
It was brilliant.
Well, my husband's only fixed breakdowns.
He only fixed breakdowns, okay.
Yeah, so it's only if you've broken down he can come and fix
Okay,
you.
this was a service that we had. Anyway, yes, okay. Well, this is fascinating, Kirsten Hawes, but why are you calling me?
Basically, I was calling because I wanted you to play a song for me and my husband, who've been married for all of these years, against all of the odds.
All of the odds. You want to play Against All Odds by Phil Collins?
Exactly.
Really?
Yes.
Was that really what you were going to say?
We've been to see him 3 times since we've been married.
And he won't let you in. Well, Kirsten, listen, go on. We don't do requests on this show normally.
But I know you will for me.
So Against All Odds, hang on a second, let me just get it on the computer. Against All,
Spelling it wrong.
Okay, it's up on the system. Now, I don't normally do this, Kirsten. What's your husband's name?
My husband's name is Stephen.
Okay, well, would you like to announce the record and I'll play it for you?
I would love to do that.
Away you go, Kirsten.
This is a song dedicated from Kirsten to Stephen for all of our years of marriage. It's Phil Collins, Against All Odds.
Yeah, that's never going to happen, Kirsten. Never going to happen. Nick, stay there. I haven't forgotten you. We'll do you, then we'll do the call straight to air.
I don't have to leave anymore. What I have is right here. Spend my nights and days before, searching the world for what's right here, underneath and unexplored. Islands and cities I have looked. Here I saw something I couldn't overlook. I am yours now, so now I don't ever have to leave. I've been found out, so now I'll never explore. See what I've done.
That bridge is on fire, that's the way I've been. I'm froze by desire, no need to leave.
Where would I be?
If this were to go under, that's the risk I take. I'm froze by desire, it's a choice I made.
And I am yours now, so now I don't ever have to leave. I've been found out, so now I'll never explore. I am yours now, I am yours now, so now I don't ever have to leave. I've been found out, so now I'll never explore.
Absolute Radio. Rock and roll fantasy football. Win £20,000. Go to absoluteradio.co.uk.
Absolute Radio.
Hello, Great Britain. The sun is burning, but our barbecue shall not. Treat your meat as you would your own body. You wouldn't lay in the heat for decades, so don't let your bangers. you wouldn't skimp on the lotion. So don't forget to marinate. Delicious glass of Pimm's and lemonade, anyone? It's barbecue time, it's Pimm's o'clock. For the facts, drinkaware.co.uk.
It's not my fault, it was somebody else. I was standing at work when it fell off the shelf. A great big box knocked me straight on the floor, and I couldn't get up anymore.
If you've been injured in an accident at work that wasn't your fault, call BGR Bloomer on 0800 177 999 because you could get compensation. BGR Bloomer 0800 177 999.
On August 27th, the biggest adventure of all time is back on the big screen for the last time. Outstanding. In 3D with never-before-seen footage. Avatar Special Edition in 3D cinemas and IMAX 3D nationwide from August 27th.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Left town. It's been a whole lot happier without a face around. Nobody upstairs gonna stomp and shout. Nobody at the back door gonna throw my lounger out. She holds the shotgun while you doze it dough. She want one man, made a Hercules and Cyrano. I've been a whole lot easier since she's gone. Little miss, can't be wrong. Little miss, can't be wrong. Ain't nobody gonna bow no more. Yeah, the sound you gone. Little miss, can't be wrong. What you gonna do to get into another one of these rock and roll songs? Saucy ain't your hand-me-downs. Would it be so bad to simply turn around? You cook so well, all nice and French. You do your brain surgery too, mama, with your monkey wrench. Little miss, can't be wrong. Ain't nobody gonna bow no more when you sound you gone. Little miss, can't be wrong. What you gonna do? Another one of these rock and roll songs. Can't be wrong. No. Can't be wrong. Oh, you can't be wrong. Can't be wrong. You can't be wrong. Cigarettes are gonna make you cough. I hope you heard this song and it pissed you off. I take that back, I hope you're doing fine. And if I had $1, I might give you 99. Little miss, can't be wrong, yeah. Ain't nobody gonna bow no more when you sound you gone. Little miss, can't be wrong. What you gonna do? Another one of these rock and roll songs. Little miss, can't be wrong, no. Oh, you can't be wrong, no, you can't be wrong, you can't be wrong. Little miss,
So we had a nasty text from Mike. Ian, are you depressed because you're one of the only people from the 11 o'clock show that hasn't gone on to better things? Mike. Called him a few times, didn't answer the phone. Called him just now. He's on the phone. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening. You seem particularly upset. I was wondering if you could explain to the listeners the reaction you just gave me on the phone.
Yes, Mike, I called you a little shit, and I'll tell you why I called you that. Because you're taking the piss out of me, and you're implying that my life and career is a failure, and that's the reason I'm depressed. I told you the reason why I'm depressed, Mike.
Now, what I would say is, I'll be absolutely honest with you. We are in the middle of nowhere, and we've caught only part of your show.
So?
Now, when you invite, what I would say is, when you mention personal aspects of your own health and well-being, you've got to expect that because this is a radio show, people aren't going to tune into the whole thing.
Mike, listen, I'm going to speak now, Mike, because you're being an irritating little sod, and I don't like you. I don't like your tone, I don't like your voice. No, you are. I will be insulted because you've insulted me, Mike, and I'm going to... Mike, your fader is down. You've insulted me. No one can hear you. Your fader's down. You've insulted me, Mike, and you've been very rude about me, OK? You do not come on and make jokes and make flippant, nasty comments about mental illness, OK? You don't do that, Mike. You don't do that, I'm afraid. Not on this show. That's not acceptable. That's a nasty little thing to do. Your fader's down, no one can hear you, so you're talking to yourself like a lunatic, OK? That is not a nice thing to do, Michael. I have told you, you know the reason why I'm depressed. You know the reason. I've told you that off air, OK? You know, and yet you still persist with your fader's down, no one can hear you. You still persist with your snidey, little backhanded, nasty comments, Michael.
You're getting all upset, and
because you know why I'm upset,
you're
Mike.
You're unable to have a reasonable discussion with somebody. What you do on your show, and I've listened to this. Firstly, what I would say is I didn't realise it was because your mother was ill.
You're afraid. Listen, I told you that off air. That's private.
Yeah, exactly. You told me that off air.
That's private.
The text.
That's private. But you can't go around to depress people and say, oh, it's because you're not making films.
No. What I would say...
Oh, Mike, go away. You're a horrible man. Right, let's go to Nick, who's in Leeds. Good evening, Nick. Nick, are you there? Nick! Nick's gone. OK, right. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Call straight to air now between now and 1 o'clock. We might do this every week, if it kind of works. We might do it, we might not, it depends. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone. Mike's still talking to himself there. Mike can stay there all night if he wants. 0330 123 1215. Now, 7-second delay, don't swear, don't be libelous. You can call in and talk about the stuff that we've talked about this evening already, or you can phone up and make noises down the phone, or you can play us some audio, or you can do whatever you want to do. It's up to you entirely. Let's go to line 1. 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Hello there, line 1.
Hello, my friend, it's Mark from Crewe.
Hello, Mark from Crewe.
Listen.
Yes.
I want to put your mind at ease about your operation.
Yes, please do, please.
About a year ago, I got diagnosed with testicular cancer.
Oh, blimey, OK.
Yeah, and I've had one of my nuts removed, my friend.
Jeez!
Exactly. I've been neutered like a tomcat.
Yeah.
So you've got nothing to worry about, my friend. Get a rubber ring, sit on that, you'll be fine.
Yeah, the rubber ring. I need to get a rubber ring, actually. That
you do,
will
mate,
be,
because otherwise, you know what I mean, it'll smart a little bit.
Now, when you had one ball removed, did you?
I did, yeah.
Did they give you...
My right testicle I had removed.
Did you get to keep it in a jar?
No.
Surely you'd want to take that... You'd want to keep that in a little box to scare the grandchildren, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have kept it on top of the telly.
Did they give you a fake one?
No, they offered me one, but I thought, well, I'm at an age now, Ian, where, you know what I mean, I'm 41 now. Do you know what I mean?
You still, hang on a minute, I'm only 4 years off 41, that's quite worrying.
Yeah, I know, but, I mean, good God almighty, I don't want a plastic,
ball
conker inside me ball sack.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can, mate.
Now, what does it look like, sans one ball? And I'm not being flippant, I'm genuinely... Does it look different, or does it still look like, an old man's chin?
It does kind of, yeah. But in the cold weather, it doesn't really look any different. But
are we actually having this discussion on the air? I think
That's
we are.
all right. It's all relative. I mean,
we are, yes.
I laugh at it, mate. I mean, I'm alive, so...
Well, exactly. That's
I
the
kind
thing.
of think, well, you know, I'm alive. Let's make fun of it.
Yeah.
But you know, speaking relative, you're up on your what's the word? Rumpectomy. It'll be absolutely fine, my friend.
Mark, you have made me smile. Thank you very much for that, brother.
No problem, my friend.
Cheers, what a nice man. There you go. You have nasty people, then you have lovely, lovely people like that. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh my God, line 3, I'm on.
That's you. Hello. That's you.
That's me. Oh my God. Well, hello.
Hello.
I did not expect to be put straight through.
You've been put straight through.
That's amazing. This is the best day of my life. Hello, Ian.
Hello. Who am I speaking to, madam?
My name's Chris from where am I? Near Finsbury Park.
Chris, near Finsbury. When you say near, you mean Manor House, don't you?
No. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Trina, how did he know? I'm near Manor House.
Yeah. Are you near Endymion Road?
Oh my God, I'm near Endymion Road.
I used to live in Endymion Road.
Oh my God, you live on Endymion Road?
You know there's a sex club near there, don't you?
What do you mean I know there's I run a sex club on Endymion Road. Ian.
You run a sex club on Endymion Road, do you?
Is there really? No, seriously.
There is. There's a sex club really near there. Like, there's like a bar, and then there's a basement underneath. I won't say where, just in case I get in trouble, but there's a basement underneath, and they have, like, bondage parties.
No. Is it one of those sort of Turkish gambling
It's not one of those. No, it's not one of those members only. You know, it's members only. Basically, it's just the bloke who runs it and his mates doing it.
Yeah.
But,
well, I'm going to need that address. Text it to me after the.
I will do, man. Let's go there together. Let's do some bondage.
I'm with you because I'm completely nervous because I've never called up a radio station.
Well, you're on the air now. I've never spoken to you on a radio station before. Who's that drunk woman in the background?
She didn't even say anything, but her name's Trina.
Trina.
Kill me. She says she's not drunk either in a Northern Irish accent, which is sort of a contradiction in terms, isn't it?
Hello, Ian. How you doing?
Hello, Trina. I love the name Trina.
Are you alright?
And I love your accent.
She was so nervous. She thought you might be rude to her.
No, wait. She's got a really nice name and a really nice voice. What am I going to be rude about? She sounds wonderful.
You're nice to normal people, aren't you, Ian?
No, I get a lot of sex from my accent over here.
Well, you shouldn't. It's a wonderful accent. It's the sexiest accent in the world, Trina.
World, darling. It means the world to me.
Okay. Anyway, Chris, what do you want?
Well, firstly, I wanted to chat, and I realised I probably didn't have anything that interesting to chat about.
That's fine.
You had anything to ask me, but I did recall that Verinda called up earlier. And,
yes, she did.
He was asking about borrowing your child, and you were quite sort of receptive to that, and I'm quite concerned. And I'm not a social worker.
No.
I'm not professional in any way, but I'm concerned, and I thought I'd express that concern on air. And you know, if you want to talk to me, or Verinda wants to call back and explain.
I'm a teacher.
And she's a teacher. You said you weren't going to say that on air. Yeah, she's a teacher.
Oh my God, is she?
Yeah, she is. I would
Miss Trina.
I probably shouldn't admit either.
Yes, Miss Trina.
Right, he wants you. He wants you. Why am I calling? He wants you.
Yeah, you're a conduit for our love.
If I knew what conduit meant, I would probably be offended.
Well, there you go. You should never be offended by the word conduit. It's a wonderful, wonderful word. Line 1, you're on the wireless. That was. I'm trying because Eloise has moved all of my boxes here. I can't find my. Where's my Mario box? Oh, there it is. Look, that's.
I didn't even move Mario.
Mamma mia! It's Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
But because thank you, Mario. But because everything else has moved, it's not where it was.
I didn't move it.
It doesn't matter. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
It was always at the end.
Hello.
It's not at the end now. Yes, line 10. That's you.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello? He's gone. Okay, well, that was fine. That wasn't me. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, it's Mushfik.
Hello, Mushfik.
How you doing? You alright?
I'm okay.
Right, I've got a bit of a complaint to make.
Okay.
Not about you, but about Vinny.
Okay.
Right, on my Facebook wall, he wrote effing homo on my Facebook wall. I'm very disappointed in his behaviour. You know, I don't see what happened there, but he wrote that, and I deleted it straight away, because I don't want my other friends knowing...
No, let's leave it there, shall we? Listen, I can't be responsible for what people write on Facebook walls. It's not up to me.
He writes horrible stuff on mine all the time. It's just something you've got to have.
But then he's complained about Gary in Bristol writing horrible stuff on his Facebook wall.
Yeah.
Did you see that post?
Yeah.
You know, we are what we give out. And, Vinny, if you're giving out and sending out that message, then that's what you're going to get back, you know, so you can't be angry. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hi, it's Hayley. How are you?
Hello, Hayley, I'm very well.
Good. I was just laughing earlier at that, was it Kirsty Hawes?
Kirsty Hawes, yes.
I work in a college, and at the moment we're going through enrolment, and it's awful. We're there from 9 in the morning until 8 in the evening.
Wow.
And the only thing is the names.
Really?
The only thing that gets us through is the names.
Have you had... Sorry, Eloise, could you just type a little bit quieter?
Turn me down, because I'm doing the podcast.
Because you knew this bit was going to be, like, more informal, and it's going to be me and you chatting.
Well, if it's informal, then let me type.
But type quieter. But she's got to type quieter, though, Hayley, isn't she?
Hey, when are we deciding the guest?
When you come into this studio.
All right, I won't be a second. Just let me get on then.
Okay. Hayley.
Hi.
Hi there. Yes.
Yeah, so the only thing that stops me from killing someone with an enrolment form, and I have worked out ways to do this, is the names.
Yes.
The names of some of the people that come in, and they're totally ridiculous. And today I had El Titty.
El Titty?
El Titty, that was her surname, and she's just gotten married, and she's not going to change it.
Wonderful. With a name like that, you would have to keep it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I suppose maybe it's just what defines her now. Although, to be perfectly honest, they were quite small.
Well, Hayley, thank you for that. Call straight to air for the rest of the show this evening. It could be the way forward for Thursdays, or it could not. Who knows? We'll see. Crosley, Stills, and Nash are on at 1 o'clock this evening. Always worth a listen. Mark is excellent. Here's Brandon Flowers.
There's a still in the street outside your window. You're keeping secrets on your pillow. Let me inside, no cause for alarm. I promise tonight not to do no harm. I promise you, babe, I won't do you no harm. And we're caught in the crossfire of heaven and hell, and we're searching for shelter. Lay your body down, lay your body down, lay your body down. Watching your dress as you turn down the light. I forget all about the storm outside. Dark clouds rolled their way over town. Heartache and pain came a-pouring down like hail, sleet and rain. Yeah, they're handing it out. And we're caught up in the crossfire of heaven and hell,
Can this show get any worse?
Absolute Radio. Rock and roll fantasy football. Win £20,000. Go to absoluteradio.co.uk.
Absolute Radio.
I am the one and only. Nobody I'd rather be. I am the one and only. Can't take that away from me.
Whatever your taste in music, listen to it in style in the Renault Clio iMusic 3-door with MP3 and Bluetooth connectivity, aircon and alloys. From £8,995, that's £2,845 off the list price at participating dealers. See Renault.co.uk for details.
Here's to you, Dad. You're worth a few quid in anybody's money. For every ice cream I begged you for until you gave in. For every time you dozed off in the garden, leaving me to mow the lawn. Our very own barbecue master chef. Oh, a burnt sausage has never tasted so good. I just cannot wait to get back home for more this weekend.
Make more of summer for under a fiver. National Express have 250,000 coach seats for under £5 nationwide. Book now at nationalexpress.com. One-way fares available for travel until the end of October. Selected routes only. Conditions apply.
Autoglass is the UK's biggest vehicle glass specialist. Nobody gives you better coverage, and we guarantee our workmanship for as long as you own the car. If you fully comp, a repair is usually free for you and won't affect your no-claims bonus.
Call Autoglass directly on 0800 234 234 or visit autoglass.co.uk.
Autoglass repair, Autoglass replace.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Yourself, my man, you'll never be what is in your heart. Weep, little lion man, you're not as brave as you were at the start. Rate yourself and rake yourself, take all the courage you have left and waste it on fixing all the problems that you made in your own head. But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really f***ed it up this time. Didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my... Tremble for yourself, my man. You know that you have seen this all before. Tremble, little lion man, you'll never settle any of your scores. Your grace is wasted in your face, your boldness stands alone among the wreck. Now learn from your mother, or I'll spend your days biting your own neck. But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really f***ed it up this time. Didn't I, my dear? But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I ripped it up this time. Didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear? open mind, and it was your heart on the line. I really f***ed it up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear?
It's time for the most dangerous part of the show. Triple M. Straight to air.
So, Eloise, have we made a decision on who the guest is going to be?
Yes.
The last few days we've been asking you, dear listeners, to call in. If you think you have what it takes to be an actual guest on the show, you come in the studio for 20 minutes, we'll be interviewed, you get to play a song. As long as it, fits the kind of guff that we play.
Yeah.
We've had... Who have we had? Can we go through some of the names we've
We've had Chavy Vicky.
Okay, that was never going to happen, let's be honest.
Brian the Bailiff.
Scared of him.
Sherilyn.
Supposing Brian the Bailiff was coming in because Absolute owe loads of money, and this is just his way of tricking in, and he takes...
the door, yeah.
Okay.
Because once they're in, they're in.
That's it, like vampires.
Sherilyn Vanessa Gordon.
Yep.
Tracy Day. Charlie.
Tracy Day was the drunk nurse?
Yep.
Okay.
Charlie.
Okay.
Pammy the Cougar.
Yeah.
And John, the one who wants to sing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. We have made the decision, and Eloise, would you like to? Hang on a minute, I'll get some music that will be appropriate. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me just get some appropriate. Trying to get some celebratory music. You've moved all the boxes around. Okay, right. So, who have we decided?
We have decided on the angel fairy herself, Sherilyn Vanessa Gordon.
Warning, warning. This caller is a Fruit Loop.
Hey, Mumford,
it won't play the fanfare. Oh, who's taken the This machine is utter crap. The fanfare's been taken out of the system.
No.
Yeah, it's not. It's there, but it's got 0 seconds. So it said, well, you have to have this. It's not as good as the fanfare. I wanted the fanfare.
Is it off of our bit? It's been taken off
of our bit. Is it off of our bit? Sorry.
Has it been taken off of our bit?
It's not. Well, look, it's there, but it's not.
Do you mean on our boxes?
I don't know what you're saying to me, Eloise. What can I tell you?
Do you mean on
it's not.
Yeah, but do you mean on the file list or do you mean on our box?
On the sound effects thing.
Oh, okay.
It's there, but it's 0 seconds. Can you get it back for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you. So she's coming in.
Send it to me.
You got to find it. So she's. I don't know where I got it from. I don't know where I got these things from.
Okay, I'll try and get it.
So she's coming in. Although we've not spoken to her or told her yet.
No, we could call her because she's going to be at a festival.
Oh, have you got her number?
Yeah.
Go on, read it out on the air. We can all call her.
07...
No, actually, maybe you should. Can you dial it from there?
Yeah.
Oh, go on then.
Right.
What was her
said
name?
That she might have a potato on her, though.
Oh, yeah.
Sherilyn.
Well, when she comes in, can you sit in the studio?
Yeah.
Because I'm actually scared of her.
You make me do that to all the people you're frightened of, don't you?
You make me want to throw my beige out the window because you're a bugaboo. A bugaboo.
Sorry, I can't read in this dark light. What studio are you in? Oh, yeah.
No, you dialed Charlie.
I know, I did the wrong one.
I tell you, while you do that, I'm going to take a phone call. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hi, Ian.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, I'll refer to you as Sir Ian of Absolute.
Thank you.
Which I thought's it. I'm also a bit worried about you having this operation.
Go on.
Because I went in to have my wisdom teeth done, and I had my wife's socks on for some reason. It's like the worst time to be wearing a pair of pink socks.
You had I thought you said your wife's socks. I thought you said your wife's thong.
No. I had my pants on. I had my wife's socks on.
Okay. I don't think they take your clothes off when you have your wisdom teeth out, do they?
Well, I had to put on I got knocked out for it.
Oh, it was one of those jobbies. Okay, yes. Oh,
right.
God, yeah.
So they're all taking the mickey out of me for these socks.
Yeah.
And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and they'd taken the socks off and sort of rested them on my toes.
No!
Yeah, I felt intruded.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is it possible to get an erection whilst under general anaesthetic?
Jesus Christ, I hope not.
Because I'm worried that's what's going to happen.
Oh, my God, I didn't think of that.
Oh, dear. Listen, we'll leave it there, because we could be talking to...
Oh, Cher.
Hello, is that Sherilyn?
Yes, it is. Hello.
Hello, Sherilyn. This is Iain, Lee and Eloise. You're on Absolute Radio.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, but hello to me. Yes.
Do you mean it the other way round? Hello to us, congratulations to you.
Are you at a festival or something?
I am. I'm at Small World Festival.
What have you been up to today, then, Sherilyn?
Yeah, I've been preparing for my daughter's birthday.
Okay, well done. Have you mashed it up?
Everything's just great. What, mashed it up, did you say?
Yes.
It's been very cool, let's just say that.
Okay, she's mashed up.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, man, it's cool.
Well, Sherilyn, congratulations. You were the only person that entered.
Oh, really? Yeah, well...
No, there were several, and surprisingly, you were deemed the best. Would you like to come into the studio and be a guest?
Yes, of course I would. I would be honoured.
You're not like that lady from the X Factor who got through, even though she was obviously mentally ill, and then they had to kick her out.
I'm an absolute real person.
Oh, okay, you're an absolute real person.
People like that obviously are mentally ill.
Okay, and Sherilyn, you're gonna be talking about angels and...
Yes, the whole works.
Angels,
gypsies, tramps and thieves.
Okay, probably best not talk about the gypsies. I would have thought we got in trouble when Mickey Dolenz did that, so...
Okay, no, I won't talk about it with that respect. But I'm actually trying to guide my way back to my tent at the moment.
With your potato?
With my potato. With my cousin. There it is. That's my tent over there. Yeah, go on. The airbed, right, is inside the tent. You just got to pump it up a little bit, but your one's on the right side.
I'm not coming. I'm going to go home tonight.
That one in front of you, right there. That big one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm known as the Prada hippie, by the way, so carry on.
The Prada hippie.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. Okay. This is so super important, but one must go. Okay. Hello, Absolute Radio.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Just call me and let me know the dates.
I will.
All right. Thank you, dearest.
Bye. I think we've made a terrible decision there. We've made a terrible decision, haven't we?
I love her.
I think she's just like, I thought she was common and mental. Turns out she's super posh.
Oh.
We've picked a really posh woman.
How do you know she's posh?
Prada. She's called the Prada hippie. And then as soon as she said that, her voice made sense. And she's called Sherilyn.
Yeah.
God. Have you still got Vicky's number? It's too late. Let's go to line... Oh, no, cut them off. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello.
Hello, turn your radio off.
Yeah, I've just turned it off and I'll take you onto the, off the earpiece. My name's Howell.
Hello, Hal.
Called you before. Yeah, I was finding about the anaesthetic thing. I had a general anaesthetic in the dentist. They're not allowed to do it in the dentist anymore because a few people died, so they've got to do it in a hospital.
No! Did they really?
Yeah. So there's a general rule. I think dentists are not allowed to do general... Because they're not anaesthesiologists, are they? They're not anaesthetists, they're just dentists.
They are just... Exactly, they're just blokes. Or ladies. Ladies can be dentists these days.
Yeah, but they're not specialised in... anaesthetics, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was about 13, it was a while ago, and I was having a tooth pulled out or something, and as I went under, I could hear myself breathing, you know, like kind of Darth Vader, like...
Yeah.
And then I could hear this thumping noise, like someone was banging a hammer in the background, and that was my heart beating. And I must have had too much, and it was getting faster, and I got a bit excited. And then I went under... And then I had a mad psychedelic kind of dream, which was a bit weird. And then when I came round, they were dabbing tears from my eyes. And I felt quite normal. I woke up like I was in my bed, and I thought, oh, why am I in a dentist chair? And then I realised that And what they used to do in those days was they get your family to leave the waiting room because that's just outside. Because sometimes you get a reaction and you start screaming and shouting and effing and blinding.
Right.
And apparently that's what I'd done. I was like thrashing around. And when I came around, the dentist and his assistant were all a bit agitated and in a sweat and just like recovering. Like, so thank God that's over with.
Yeah.
And so I had a funny reaction, but I didn't remember, you know, thrashing around or whatever. You were saying about counting. My grandfather, he had an operation to have a pacemaker fitted, and they told him, I'll count to 10 and see how far you get. And he was a nurse, you see, so he knew all these doctors and nurses, so he had a chat with them and had a bit of a bet how far he would get. And he started counting. But what of course, he didn't realise, he talked in his sleep, or he used to, he's dead now, but he talked in his sleep, so he just carried on counting after he went under. So he thought, he hasn't gone under, what the hell's going on? bit worried, like, and then they realised he was actually asleep, but still counting. So that was quite funny. And that's it, really.
Oh, thank you very much for that. Oh, that was a wonderful call. I hope I have a psychedelic mad dream, but I don't want to wake up and have them dabbing tears from my eye or from anywhere. Oh, God. More calls straight to her after Stranglers. That was one.
A girl and a half, she's got me going up and down. She's got me going up and down. Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches. Well, I got the notion, girl, that you got some suntan lotion in that bottle of yours. Spread it all over my peeling skin, baby. That feels real good. Lapping up the sun, lap me up. Why don't you come on and lap me up? Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches. Well, there goes another one just lying down on the sand dunes. I better go take a swim and see if I can cool down a little bit. You and me, woman, we got a lot of things on our minds, you know what I mean? Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches. Well, you just take a look over there. Is she trying to get out of that clitoris? Liberation for women, that's what I preach, preacher man. The Charabang. Looks like I'm gonna be stuck here the whole summer. Well, what a bummer. I can think of a lot worse places to be. Like down in the streets, or down in the sewer, or even on the end of a skewer.
We're on the air, Eloise, be careful. We've had two texts. Normally I would go straight to the adverts here, but we've had two texts. I'm having an anaesthetic tomorrow and I'm worried about many things. And I was asking, what happens if you get an erection? I read this. The first one we got was, you can get an erection under anaesthetic. Nurses normally just flick the end. It soon goes down, right? And then Kate has written in. And
Who's a nurse?
Who's a nurse? Hi, just to put your mind at rest, as a theatre nurse, I have seen many an erection whilst the patient has been under anaesthetic. Hope all goes well for you. How does that put my mind at rest, knowing that I'm going to be humiliated? I won't be that humiliated, ladies, but I'm going to be embarrassed in front of a room full of nurses. That has not helped in the slightest, Kate. Thank you.
This is your absolute Radio. Barbecue. Check. Flip-flops. Check. Sun cream. Check. Absolute Radio. Check.
My name is staying out for the summer. And I will be alright. Yeah.
The Great British Summer on Absolute Radio with Accor Hotels. The soundtrack to your perfect afternoon. Sunday from midday. Absolute Radio.
Let's get down to business.
The Expendables is the UK #1 smash hit that critics are going wild for. It's the most entertaining movie in a long, long time. Hail shortlist and absolute blast. News of the world. Awesome, says Empire. Starring Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Mickey Rourke, Dolph Lundgren, Bruce Willis, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's pure entertainment, says Q. A brilliant action epic, The Guardian. Fantastic, says FHM.
You're welcome.
The Expendables. In cinemas everywhere now. Rated 15.
Look, my talking frog is psychic.
Oh, yeah. What's my middle name, then? Robert. Okay. What's my favourite number? 7. What's the secret to eternal happiness? Long warranty. Oh, that's really weird.
No, it's not actually. Kia give you one of the longest car warranties in Europe. And now they've added offers on top of that. Having one makes even more sense.
Yeah, but how would your frog know that? TV.
To find out more about Kia's 7-year warranty and great offers, talk to your local dealer or visit kia.co.uk. 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Terms and exclusions apply.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee. I'm doing a radio show, Eloise. I can't be talking about the fact you haven't had a bath for months.
I didn't mean I've not had any form of washing.
We looked at a house the other day, and it was a nice house, but the bathroom was tiny and there wasn't room to fit a shower in there, and I couldn't live like that. Not in the year 2010.
Could you not have a shower in the bath like that, you know, when we've got one of them at my parents' home.
Yeah, I know, but I'm famous and stuff, and no, I couldn't live like that, no.
Oh.
I want a walk-in shower cubicle. Next week, dear listener, we're gonna start... Don't worry about it now, I'll tease this. Eloise has 800 followers behind Ben Jones, the disc jockey. By the end of next week, we want her to be, at very least, 1 follower ahead of Ben Jones.
Yeah.
We'll remind us on Monday, and we'll do that, and we'll plug the hell out of that all week. But for the rest of the show, before Mark Crosley comes on at 1 o'clock, the last 20 minutes or so, we've got... we'll do there's 4:56. We'll do call straight to air, 0330 123 1215. Come on, say what you want. Don't be rude, don't be libelous, don't swear. There's a 7-second delay. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello there.
David Bowie!
Yes.
Hello!
Hello there, Ian.
Oh, I love
David Bowie in Bexhill-on-Sea.
David Bowie. Is it Bowie or Bowie? I've always wondered.
I originally was supposed to be Bowie, but I don't mind Bowie.
Okay.
But, well, I just want to say something to Ian. Is that okay?
Well, yes. Say it, yes.
Don't worry about your, operation tomorrow. You know, I've had some man give me some strange drugs and operate on my bum hole, so it's okay.
Okay, thank you, David. He wasn't even doing the voice at the end.
No, I know, yeah.
It's just a bloke talking. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
You're on the air?
How's it going?
Not brilliantly at the moment.
Oh, you were speaking to my wife, Kirsten, earlier. I'm the engineer.
Oh, Steve, yes!
But I'm just ringing up just to let you know, you've got nothing to worry about once you go under the knife.
Why?
Because life is very big as long as you live it to the full, you know what I mean?
Okay, what the hell are you two up to this evening? I'm assuming someone is looking after the kids.
We're going on holiday tomorrow to Camber Sands, so we're just sharing a bottle of wine and just relaxing. We've done everything we need to do. The clothes are packed, car's ready.
I went to Camber Sands the other day.
Any good?
Not really. You'll probably like it, though.
As long as there's pubs, they'll be all right.
He sent an email. Well, I'll read it out. I wasn't going to read it, but this is the guy who's just on the phone there. All right, mate, I work for British Gas. Do you think it would be a good idea to start some sort of charity that sends all the money to the people in need? I can get some good sponsors, maybe even get some good donations. Please read this out. Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea. I don't know.
Also, there's quite a lot of charities that do that already.
That's kind of what charities do, isn't it? They give the money to the people who need it, don't they? Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Is that me?
Yes.
Hello, Ian, how you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good. I just want to ring up to wish you good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Because I had a similar operation I had the bands when they sort of pull them out and fire.
Oh, yes, I know, yes.
You know, yeah, and the pre-op was humiliating. They pumped me full of air and it was a mess, and two gorgeous women, nurse and the surgeon, so it was...
Oh, I had the bands put on... I had the bands previously.
Oh, did you? And it didn't work?
No, and also, it was for the next 3 weeks, you know when you really, really need a poo? Exactly. It felt like that all the time.
Yes.
And I would just say to my wife, I'm going to go and sit on the toilet for a few hours, and I'd just be gone. It's horrible.
And nothing happens?
Nothing happens at all.
Exactly. As soon as I came out, I had a local anaesthetic as well. I didn't want to be put under.
Yeah.
So it was just horrible. It was just...
Well, thank you for that. I forgot to play this. We might as well play it 'cause you put some work into it.
Yeah.
If you missed the show yesterday, I was going to do it at midnight. If you missed the show yesterday, it sounded a bit like this.
Previously on the English show. That was so not me. You wanna be in my gang and my gang and my gang. You wanna be in my gang. Oh, yeah.
I am flicking up my hair.
Do not put Mr. Sheen on babies.
My little blue-eyed beauty sat shining at me one Christmas morn.
Proper hearty.
I'm not playing with anything.
I don't like you at all.
Props to Eloise.
Those two goals. What goals?
I'm playing with mine.
I'd like you to dress me up as a little woman.
Like that's going to happen.
Plonker.
I'll be a big girl's blouse.
What's that going to do with Christmas?
Yes, for Casper.
You've got poems in your drawer. Oh, did somebody proper hottie?
I'd love to give him a hug. You can beat it. Billie Jean or something. Keep listening and don't forget to download the podcast.
There we go. That should get people listening to the last 15 minutes of the show. I think that's what that's for. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm called Kimmy.
Killy?
Kimmy. K-I-M-I.
Kimmy?
Yeah.
That's a brilliant name.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you so much.
It's a good name, and it's not spelt how I'd expect it to be spelt. That's 2 bonus points. What can we do for you, Kimmy?
I've got an observation and an idea.
Oh, I like this. Let's have the observation first, shall we?
Okay, I was watching the documentary on Katrina earlier today.
Katrina and the Hurricane Katrina?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And you know how, there was, lots of flood water...
Eloise, she's just spelt her name to us.
I just couldn't remember what she said.
It does not spell it. She's literally just spelt it to us.
What was it?
K-I-M-I.
Oh, right.
You've put an extra M and an E in there. She's literally...
All right.
Sorry, Kimmy, I do
Talking
apologise.
about something serious here.
Yes, go on, sorry.
That's okay. So, yeah, and America took so long to help out its own people.
Yeah.
Thinking about Pakistan
Yeah.
and I forgot the other country that's been flooded, they don't seem to have any quicker response, and so that's a little bit kind of worrying. But my idea was...
Well, who's not got any... I'm confused by who's not responding properly here.
All the other countries. See, America didn't go to their own aid quick enough. Right. Katrina was totally awash with floodwater, and even today there's parts of Katrina that's still
Well, Katrina was the hurricane. New Orleans, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, but there was lots of water that flooded the area.
Yeah, it was a flood, yeah.
And so you have all the other countries at the moment that are flooded and continuing to be flooded.
Yeah.
And my idea was, can't somebody really, really intelligent...
Make a giant pump?
Yeah.
Was that your idea?
Completely. And pump all of it out, pump all the water out, but then recycle the water somehow, put some kind of treatment in to take away all the bacteria and all the illnesses and all the mud, and then give it back to the people who need it, and anything else, any of the water that's left over, then send it to other countries who need water.
I don't think you can... How would you send water to another country?
On
a big boat plane?
Pipes under the sea.
Pipes under the sea?
Pipes under the sea, or even just, we're meant to be recycling, aren't we? So can we not take recycled bottles and make sure they're completely clean?
Clean them first.
Water into the bottle,
Yeah.
and then send the bottles off to countries that need water, like Africa.
That's a brilliant idea. I don't know what we're laughing for. It's actually a brilliant, brilliant idea, isn't it? Or is it a really bad idea? It's one of those two things, and I can't quite work it out. It's one of those two things. I can't quite work it out. She was nice. I like... Kimmy, call again with your ideas. I like that. Thank you very much, Kimmy.
She could be the new inventor for the show.
She could be the Lady Taylor. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Kimmy, you sound lovely, but it's meant to be a fun show, love.
It was quite good fun, wasn't it?
I liked it. I had a giggle.
I liked it, Kimmy. Thank you. Let's go to a voice I don't think we've heard all week. Line 6 on the wireless.
Hello? Hello? I've got a good idea.
Yeah?
Well, Ian?
Yeah?
If you filled up some beer bottles...
Some what?
Some cans of beer, which I might have empty ones.
Yeah, you've probably got loads.
Send them off. Send them all over to Africa. With a little bit of Webelia.
Well, that's an idea, isn't it?
And some begonia, maybe, and some flowers.
I don't think they need plants in Africa.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
You can walk them and eat them.
I don't think David Bellamy rolls every letter.
What about some oranges and some wapples?
Wapples?
And maybe some tangerines?
Tangerines?
What do you reckon?
I reckon that's... yes, thank you. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Right.
Oh, is this Kirsten the Whores again?
Yes, it's Kirsten Ford again.
Okay, jeez. Your husband was just on.
Yes, my husband was on, and he was talking...
Are you going to repeat everything I say?
Hello?
Hello there.
Yes, speak.
What do you want?
I want to say that what my husband, as part of British Gas, says is that people... It should be the people who are on the ground that should be receiving the benefits and the charity of what is being
as
paid.
opposed to the people on the air.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Eloise, for clearing that up. I was confused, but you obviously understood what she was saying.
I did, yeah.
That's good news. Let's go to 6, you're on the wireless.
Atenção, Cranberbeck. Ao top de 4 já vai. Já vai.
She's nice. Thank you for that. That's nice. I enjoyed that. Let's try one of these, shall we? Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi.
Hi there.
This is Andrea. Firstly, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Won't you be on your stomach though?
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, good point.
I think you're on your side when you do it.
Oh.
I don't know. Do they have clamps to open your buttocks?
I'd assume so.
I would imagine so.
If only I could watch it. I would get pleasure from that.
You never know, they might give you a videotape with it.
Oh, they could be. That's going... Listen, kids, if they give me a videotape, that's going straight up on YouTube tomorrow evening. I promise you.
That is rank.
Good luck with the baby tomorrow.
Thank you, Andrew. You're right. Are you pleasuring yourself?
No.
Okay, because I am.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you. There's just some very, very weird noises.
I like that. Oh.
Let's go to 8, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello, mate. How are we doing? It's Dan from Barnes.
Hello, Dan.
How are we doing? You know, are you upset about Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't it work both ways?
What?
Well, if Christmas Day and Boxing Day on Saturday and Sunday...
Yeah.
Then that's 2 bank holidays that we get Monday and Tuesday.
No,
it doesn't. I don't think it works like that. No, you want to have them on like on a Wednesday and a Thursday. Wednesday. Oh, and it was nearly sick then.
Oh.
Wednesday, I can't eat anything after 6 minutes.
Sick over the desk.
It could happen. In 6 minutes' time, I can't eat, and I've got no food here. I should really be eating as much food as I can eat now. I haven't got anything. They said you're not allowed to eat after 1 o'clock.
10 minutes is all right.
10 minutes would be all right, wouldn't it? Or maybe 10 minutes would kill me. Maybe it would be the 10 minutes ago, well, he died. I'm sorry, Mrs. Lee, your husband died, but did he eat anything like maybe even 10 minutes after 1 o'clock? Well, yeah, he did. He had a load of food. That would be it. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Ian, fella.
Yes, fella.
Vinny's been putting these scurrilous allegations on Facebook.
He's accused you of being racist.
That's a load of nonsense. I'm not a racist.
Okay.
You know, Verinda's a nice guy. I've got nothing against him, but, don't be saying that...
Gary, I don't want to get involved in yours and Verinda's race row. Nothing to do with me. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, this is the real David Bowie, as in Zoe.
That's even worse. That's terrible. Jeez. We've had some of the worst Bowie impressions that we've ever had.
My favourite one is just when he calls up, hello, it's David Bowie.
David Bowie on the internet, www.davidbowie.com. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
William?
William?
Are you going to the hospital for a snip? A snip?
A swip. Yes, I'm going for a swip tomorrow in the hospital.
Be careful of one anaesthetic.
Okay.
Okay, William.
Now it sounded like Brian Walden.
You should be okay, though.
Thank you very much. Let's take one more call. Last call of the evening will be line 4. You're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello.
You're on the air.
I can't hear myself on the air because I'm hearing different chat speaking.
Well, turn your radio off.
And then that's how we end the show. Good work this week, Eloise. We had some good shows. 10 o'clock on Monday.
Yeah.
Bank holiday Monday, 10 o'clock, a 3-hour show. They're always a little bit disappointing for the listener, I find, but never mind. It should be all right. And now, this is my favourite REM song of all time. I want to convince someone at school that I wrote this and was playing on it. Mark Cross is up next. Ta-ta.